Joining us now is Cas Sigers-Beedles, and she's all that. Yes, she is. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to celebrate you. You are someone that has taken your career, the career of others, and you have been cause in the matter. You woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm not seeing myself enough on TV. My friends aren't getting enough jobs, and we're going to do something about it. So, Cass, what was that?
Yep.
What was that start, that push for you on this journey?
I was very fortunate early on to meet my producing partner, Terry J. Vaughn. And at the time she was an actress on TV. And we met on set. I was a costumer at the time. And she got one of my books and wanted to option it. And as they were kind of pushing it through the Hollywood chain, they decided that they didn't really think it was a book that represented diversity and that the voice sounded like more general market, less urban, which I thought was the craziest thing in the world because it was my voice. And that was my first introduction to kind of how Hollywood sees diverse voices. And that was really the jump start. So she and I were like, no, absolutely not. Not only are a lot of the 90s shows going off there aren't a lot of new shows that are being developed for women of color. And so we kind of took it upon ourselves, created Nina Holiday, and said, we're going to start making content for women of color.
At what point in the journey did you realize that this was what was so needed? Like what was it? Was it fan mail you were getting? Like how did you know like yes, we did this. We've arrived.
Well, it's the constant thing of wondering if you have arrived because every level it's like, okay, I did this. I remember the first time I was like, if I could just get one movie on TV, then it would just be amazing. And then you get the one movie and you're like, no, I need a bigger impact. So I think it's a constant arriving. But what is so rewarding is when people email and they're like, I saw myself in your character. This is my family. This was my story. That never gets old. That's why I'm a storyteller. That's why I do what I do. So I would have to say that started about 9 years ago. And it just gets better. It gets better every time we're able to produce something, or I'm writing something, or I'm writing and she's directing, or I'm directing and we're producing. It never gets old.
And one of the nice things too about that is once you do have a level of success, then you've earned their respect, you've earned their trust, and then the next door opens, right? So I
Absolutely.
feel like it's a lot of hard work and it's taking your own written word. You wrote something and it's about holiday stockings. What is this project? What is that about?
This project, The Holiday Stocking, is actually the first movie on Hallmark's Mahogany, the first Christmas movie. I actually was very fortunate to write the first movie that launched Mahogany Network, which was Unthinkably Good Things. But The Holiday Stocking is a story about two sisters who have fallen apart over years, just over family disagreements. And their older brother, has come back as an angel. And his one request is to bring his family back together. And there was a game they played as kids called the Holiday Stocking that their parents started. And it's a game where you have to solve a riddle. And if you get the riddle and you solve a riddle, you do something together as a family, some sort of charity or some sort of volunteer work. And it was just a way to bring the family together through fun. And
Now,
that's what the Holiday Stocking is about.
Now, speaking of family, and when we're recording this, it is around the holiday season. One of my things that I've talked about on my television show is that it was my 47th annual Christmas cookie exchange that I've done every year since I've been 10 years old, and now I do it in my mom's memory. How much of what you write about, Cass, is actually part of your own narrative, if you will? Are there certain
Oh,
sprinkles of
yeah,
yourself in every project? And if so, what are they? What's that behind the scenes thing that we might
absolutely.
not know?
You know, It's well, the holiday stocking. My family has had many family disagreements over the years with siblings falling apart. My brother and myself, not counting, thank goodness, but aunts and uncles and just family arguments. So there was a little bit of that in there, and I was hoping that in that, my family will see some of that, and there will be some resolve because, unfortunately, after the fact. it's a little too late. So there was a little bit of that in there, but 9 times out of 10, if you see a mom character, for instance, in the holiday stocking, she has a teenage daughter who isn't always grateful and doesn't always understand the meaning of Christmas. I have a daughter that's about to be a teenager, and I'm constantly preaching gratitude. Like, be grateful. You don't have to live like this. You don't understand. Everyone doesn't live like this. So a lot of that character was absolutely my character as a mom in my everyday life.
I'm just wondering too, if I asked your mom about you when you were 12, would she say that your baby's just like you?
Oh, she said it all the time. All the time. She says she's a gymnast. I was a ballerina. I kept my mom going. She keeps me going. So there are so many similarities outside of the physical appearance. There are just so many similarities. And my mom says it all the time. She's like, that's you. Brooklyn is you. And I'm like, okay, how'd you survive?
And what is your favorite? What are some of your favorite things to do in the town that you live in now, like around the holiday season? Are there light displays? Like, how are you? What are you doing to celebrate this, Cass?
Yes, I love the holidays. I love the holidays because it is a time where our industry slows down a bit and we can spend time with family. Love family. So we like to go ice skating. Because I live in Atlanta, we just don't have like ice skating rinks out all year round. We have the rinks, actually closed in rinks, but I love the holiday rinks that they create in the square and in the parks. So we definitely do that as a family. I love the light displays. Life College, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. They have a huge drive-through light display. I love to go shopping at the outlets. That's not really a Christmas thing, but Christmas is a really good time to do that. But those are some of the things I love to do as a family.
Well, I want to take a look because you were kind enough. Your team, your production team, was kind enough to send us a little trailer. Is it okay if we take a look at that too?
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a look. Here we go.
When we were kids, we used to play this holiday game with riddles to solve.
The holiday stocking game. It always brought us together.
A heartwarming movie
You have not changed.
That is not true.
about the power of family traditions.
When did this stocking thing start? I've never heard of it before now.
If I can get them to play, maybe they'll remember how important family really is.
These look just like the cards that Mama made.
I think this is a sign.
It's time to celebrate the holiday stocking.
Wow. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And around the holidays, you have something else coming out on December 31st, right? On, let me think, is it Scheme Queens?
It is. It's Scheme Queens. It will be out December 31st on BET Her. So it is my baby, my passion project. The reason why it stars a lot of my mentees. So I'm a huge proponent of mentorship. And I have a lot of young actresses that live in Atlanta, and they have been asking me to do a project. They're like, let's do a project. When you're doing a network project, you aren't always able to include new talent because the network, of course, has numbers. They have to have a certain, status or certain type of talent. A talent is what they call it. But I was able to do Scheme Queens. We raised the money. We produced it independently, and it stars 4 young ladies here in Atlanta: Ernestine Morrison, Jackie O, Bree Renee, B Simone. They are social media influencers and actresses, and it is a heist movie, which is my favorite genre.
Well, I really like you. I interview a lot of people. You get to work with a lot of people. I can always see when somebody's energy just like kind of radiates right through that camera. So I know why your audiences love you. I just do. Continued
Thank you.
success to you, Cass. Like, it was joyful to have you on here today. I celebrate you. I think you're amazing. And thank you for what you're bringing to the audience. I know it takes a lot
And
of
thank
effort.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a lot of hours that you put into what it is that you do, right? I know it is. You love it,
Yeah.
but it's work, right? So,
It's work. It's work.
yeah.
And it's a grind. And it's a grind over years. I tell everybody all the time, this is not a overnight thing. Like, if you want to be a writer, start writing. But no, you will have to love what you do in order to get to the day where you actually make money at doing what you do. You have to
Yes.
love
And
it.
Yeah, and you have to be able to be in a position to defend the choices that you make, and you're doing that.
Absolutely.
You are spearheading things. You're making careers and dreams come true. So it was a joy. And if I do come down to Atlanta soon, I'll definitely celebrate some nice experiences with you there.
Please do. Thank you
Okay.
so much for having me, and thank you for having this platform. It's incredible because again, I know you have to put the hours in order to be able to do what you love to do. So I am very appreciative of you and what you're
Oh,
doing.
oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, happy holidays to you. And here we
Happy
go, ringing in the new
holidays.
year. So December 31st, once again, right on BET Her.
DET Her, December 31st for Scheme Queens, and the
Okay.
holiday stocking will be playing on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries throughout the month of December.
Woo! I'm giving you some big applause. Big round of applause. All right, take care, Cass. Bye bye.
I have a situation. It could be fatal.
How can we help you, Sam?
I have a plan that can get us all 100K, maybe even 2.
My man makes that in one night.
You got to find somewhere else to live.
What? And Andrea, you could do something nice with it, like, I don't know, give it to the church.
No, drug money. No. You are making me rich. What in the heavens?
I mean, they've frozen all of our accounts, and I just put all my money in those NFTs.
And you could...
No. I'm the new face of J Nova Collection, and I'm not that up for nobody.
It's J Nova Collection or nothing at all.
This is the problem these days. Everybody's so damn sensitive.
Wait, like you can't cancel me on live. I was joking.
They can't cancel you. I mean, the only person who can cancel you is God.
Right. They're human.
It's like someone put a curse on us.
Think it's Sam?
Maybe we should at least hear a plan.
In 2 weeks, there's this guy named Tripp. He's gonna sell these diamonds at a secret underground location.
My God. Where'd you get all this money from?
Why y'all just didn't tell me the plan?
Glad y'all didn't tell me. I love a good mystery.